That's right, it's time for New Sports. Victor Allen's own unique look at sports. Hot, neo-urban, and brought to you by the bald-headed black man, the man the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. Here he is.
Chocolate.
Vic! Here's Vic!
Wait a minute.
Victor!
Sexual chocolate.
No, wait a minute.
That's his name.
Nobody ever says it, but you know it's embarrassing. You know, you wait for at least a woman to say it.
Sexual chocolate.
What's the matter, man? It's a new world.
But I thought women
You better
call you
appreciate
that.
my sexual chocolate.
That is what he just wants, a
Hi,
female.
sexual chocolate. Look, I'm calling you
There you
sexual
go.
chocolate. How you doing,
For the
sexual
record.
chocolate?
Go, Victor. Go, Victor.
Hey. You know, wait a minute. Let me stop. I got a cramp. All right, you guys. Okay, let me stop. I know you guys can't follow up fashion with sports, but I think I can link the two a little bit. And I'm going to do it by talking about relationships with people. Now, when I do that, understand New Sports is not about sports per se. It's about the people wrapped around. And you notice whenever I sit back and do my show, Mario and DeVoe have back talk. So
That's the best kind of talk.
We were not talking. Were we talking?
Usually I have back eating.
Oh my God! Shut up, Mario. No one wants to hear about your back eating. Oh my God!
Little smacking sound.
I was trying to not talk. Mario was talking to me. I wasn't talking to him.
You know one thing about Mario, I have to admit, and I'm not trying to cut away from sports. When you're an engineer and you actually board audio, you forget that you set levels that you can hear a rat piss on cotton. So I heard everything you guys said.
That's one of my favorite phrases.
I know that. That's one of your favorites. I took it from you. That's wrong. Let me get out of this. All right, you guys. Here's the topic we're going to cover while they go back and forth, because I'm not going to wait for
them. A rat pissing on cotton? Stop it.
That's pretty quiet, huh? Ever thought about it?
Never even wanted to.
You know, this was wrong. Let me go to it. All right, guys, here's what we're going to talk about. My headlines are Ryan Braun honest about lying. You know, when you lie.
Can you say that again?
Honest about lying.
Okay.
See, it works both ways, right?
Almost an oxymoron.
It is almost. It's a play with words a little bit. Right? Okay, so we're going to say that. Also, Aaron Rodgers, you know, imagine. Bet check. When I say bet check, watch where you say you'll put your money and rate the friendship you have with Ryan Braun, who's the title holder right now for steroids going in baseball. And then you also got the big gulp whaling. All I know is when you see the video, you see the link, I just know I won't go back in the water. And then, of course, D-Wade X wins, Mario. Remember yesterday? She won.
Yesterday we showed Dwayne Wade's ex-wife YouTube video of her on the sidewalk. Well-dressed, hair impeccable.
Yes, sir.
But sitting on the ground, on the sidewalk, with a sign saying Dwayne Wade doesn't support whatever, doesn't support his children or whatever.
No, she's on the streets.
She's on the street.
Mother's on the streets.
With what her hair looked, again, impeccable nails, her outfit was wonderful, and she was sitting on the ground with a sign.
Really?
So what I'm going to do is this. First thing I'm going to start off with is because I wish I could start with that story first, but I can't. This is what I'm going to do. Everybody has best friends, right? DeVoe, Mario's your best friend. If somebody said, you know what, I think Mario stole something, and you know him, best friend, would you sit back and say, I'd bet a year's salary on that?
Yeah, I know that Mario wouldn't steal from me.
He wouldn't steal, right?
No.
Not money.
No, wait a minute. No.
That might take something.
Right. No,
it won't be money.
Now,
it might go in your refrigerator.
Let me watch that. I have a new name for Echelon. It's Miss Universe. Okay, Miss Universe.
Okay.
All right, Miss Universe.
That.
You got a best friend in the news. They said, you know, done some things. That's your best friend. And they come to you and say, hey, look, this is what's happening, and she or he's being investigated. You said, that's my best friend. I bet my life that's not true. Would you do that?
If I'll say, I bet my life is not true. If she told me it's not true.
You would do it, right?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, this is what it's about. I'm going to take you down to this receipt here. This receipt, I call it the document of steroid behavior. Any business that you go get steroids, if you're a professional baseball player, basketball, football, what have you, they're going to document. So the one thing about the business is they're going to always list. When your name pops up on some documentation, and the first 4 names are Major League Baseball, and they got about 10 or 15 more coming down the pike, and then all of a sudden You're the person that says deny, deny, deny until you're caught and then apologize. I want to take you through a timeline of a guy who denied, and then he got caught. And we're going to do it by picture. It's going to be real quick, Mario. And then we'll get to why your best friend may or not be your best friend, and you may have to ride or die. Let's take it to the first one. That first picture says, Bull is my first name. This is all BS. I'm completely innocent. This is Ryan Braun, 2011. Now, let's go to the next slide. Sprinkle me with Sprinkle me with sunshine. He'll refresh that. I truly believe in my heart, I would bet my life that this substance never entered my body at any point. February 2012. Let's go to the next slide. I'm steadfast on my words. The truth still hasn't changed. Ryan Braun, a few weeks ago. Let's go to the next one. What did I say last time we spoke? I am not perfect. I realize that I have made some mistakes. I am willing to accept those consequences of those actions. Yesterday.
Whatever you're talking about, you're looking guilty.
Right, wait.
He was looking guilty at the beginning.
Wait. Now, wait a minute. Aaron Rodgers. No, go on, Mark. Aaron Rodgers tweeted earlier this year the question I asked you guys. Not only is he in business with this guy, it's his best friend. Mm-hmm. And he says, I would bet my year salary he's innocent and clean. That's $39.5 million. Guess who's getting trending like mad?
He didn't really bet. He just said it. It wasn't a real bet.
No, it's not a bet. That's not the point.
I know.
They're saying you're a ride or die person. I'm not hating on him.
No.
I'm not hating on him. What I'm saying to you is this is steroids, but we're going to talk friendships. Now your friend, let me go to DeVoe. Mario's been busted, DeVoe.
No, I didn't do it. I didn't know she was 17. She looked 18.
Wait.
Aww.
Now do you stand? Do you stand next to?
Oh my gosh.
Max said, "I have never had sex with that woman. Never, ever,
Me
ever."
Not in the Clinton way.
Now you see how they take my sports and turn it to sex. You see what? Now you understand.
Yeah, right. Like you didn't turn it to.
So let me say this.
Sexy.
DeVoe just drips sex.
I did not.
DeVoe.
What?
Your ride or die friend is Mario. He has just now admitted that he's made some mistakes.
I have.
And that now the community at large already is trending. You know, trending can set a social sphere, plus or minus. Do you still stick with him and say he's still not guilty?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
DeVoe's the first one out the door.
He lied to me. He's supposed to be my best friend. Are you kidding me?
You dumping him?
Like I'll be the first friend that lied to you.
Well, my best friend? I'd be
I'm
so
not even
hurt,
the first
so
best friend that lied to
so
you.
ashamed. It's like, what?
They all lied to you.
So bottom line, DeVoe, you are really serious about dumping him, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Did I tell you about my steroids?
Yeah, and you had me stand up in front of all these medias and say what I had to say, that I believed in you, instead of whispering in my ear and telling me to shut up.
Only dopes use dope.
I think that if he was
a temple.
I think if he was my real best friend, he would have told me what he was really doing and gave me the opportunity to say whatever I wanted to say in the media.
He wanted to save you. He was trying to protect you.
Now, I wouldn't dump Mario, but I will let him go through this on his own without my help, because you already lied.
No, AK Bon, come and stand at my side.
No,
during the press
you're doing
conference.
it by yourself.
No, come on, baby, stand by my side.
Max said you nothing but
at
a gangster.
At the press conference, I'll say I'm so glad my woman is here.
Wait.
By me in this time of crisis.
Lord help us all.
Just to show me she still loves me.
A gangster of love is what Max calling you.
What? Now, it's interesting. Now, I didn't even have to go to Miss Universe. She already answered the question. She did. She was very good. Now, watch this. The only caveat is that now, DeVoe, you're in business. Because
with this?
Yeah, because they're...
Liar?
Wait a minute now. Aaron Rodgers, on this subject, is in business with his friend. Now it takes on a whole new covenant, right?
Yeah,
because
it
can affect your business, and now you're a partner in that. Now, do you continue on with the business thriving, or do you disassociate yourself? Because Mario's a professional celebrity as a jock player, so he basically has to look in the best interest of what he's doing. You're a professional celebrity sports jock player as well, so you both have to look at your own place to make sure that you thrive. Do you stay the ground, DeVoe, or do you break off wide?
I want to renegotiate the business contract with my partner here.
Renegotiate after all your Twitter scandals.
What Twitter scandals? I don't have any Twitter scandals. You're just lying outright, blatantly. Okay, you should have told me that you were nothing but a hoe earlier on in the game.
Man, we're all hoes.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Can't you just tell where that's
all the ones
going?
under 35.
See, you know what? How do we get to the sports part where it
not
gets
my fault?
This part of it.
Isn't he lying? Oh, he's lying about steroids, not about sleeping with women.
Satan made me do it.
Thank you. Steroids, not
steroids. Okay, whatever. That's a drug.
Okay. You
junkie.
Satan.
So okay,
complete insanity.
So the bottom line. No, watch
Max said, "Cut and run."
Miss Universe.
Yeah.
You are the friend of that wonderful friend who is now admitted steroid use. Not only is this guy suspended for the rest of the year, he's guaranteed his contract, if you want to get into those terms. It's $130 million contract. His games he's going to lose is going to cost him $3 million. So bottom line is baseball can't touch his contract. He just has to take off the rest of the year and get paid. Now that's your business associate. You standing next to him on that business relationship, or do you think you have to go a different direction?
As far as staying friends, we can make something work. But in terms of business, if I know you're capable of lying to my face,
right,
and continually saying that you're telling the truth when you're lying,
right,
how do I not know you can do that with our business?
Man,
so
there you go.
It'll be the end of the business relationship, but we can stay friends and work that out.
There you go. See, listen to this woman.
What if he actually did know and is faking that he didn't know?
See, Mar, you right.
That is impossible. How do you not know you're taking steroids?
Look at this picture here.
Right.
That shirt is too tight and doesn't go with those shorts. It doesn't go. So anyone who would wear this and take a picture obviously can be fooled. What I'm trying to say is he could be lying. You know, sometimes your friend knows and your friends are lying with you. They lie with you.
They say, yeah, that look good.
They'll go like, oh, my buddy, he never cheats. I've never known of him to cheat, ever.
He's not the best dressed.
Never. And he's the most faithful and generous person.
Look at those eyes. Look at that.
Right. That's terrible. All that extra.
Just like when the girl says, "Oh yeah, she's so picky. She's never with anybody."
Right. I know. See, my whole point is that most of our close friends,
you'll be her first boyfriend,
are the ones who put us in jeopardy. It's usually not the strangers, right? It's friends or what have you.
Yeah, it's the closest to you.
And we do know people who go like, you know, I'm not going to hang out with my boy. You know, he's a little extra when we go here, but he's still my friend. But this is different because I think your PR, brand managers, everybody's involved. That attorney line is already going.
But it's all about money, Vic, because like you said, he still gets paid.
Yes, he does.
And here's the funny thing, you guys, I got to throw this wrinkle in. All the studies keep saying over and over and over again, the public does not care.
Right.
When they survey the public on steroids,
they don't care. There's one good game.
No, they say, they're like, hey, so what? Yeah.
Whatever. Just give
where
me
can
the
I
game.
get some?
Exactly.
I want to buff up, you know. If it wasn't for the shrinkage, I would take some.
Well, Max said it'll be Miss Thing number 12 in that photograph. You guys check that out?
Yeah.
What?
He called him a Miss Thing.
Yeah, he did.
Number 12.
Number 12. He said Miss Thing. That's Mac getting a little extra right now.
Well, I'm just saying that shirt is too tight.
It is somewhat.
And it doesn't match.
Okay, stop. Let me do this. Let me say, we do know this. Once the attorneys get in the mix, the decisions you make are already because they take the data and they take everything else into consideration, and they take the trending and the social media and look at the wave. And I will say this, Aaron Rodgers is getting probably the worst set of trending tweets, because of his Twitter. And I have it here on display.
Like, pony up, pony up.
Look, he said it. He sat there and said it. Pony up. He's exonerated. My salary next year on it. Now it's all coming back to hit him. That's his friend now. I'm just letting you know that you when you say something like this, everybody's going to follow it and now judge your character, your credibility, because Aaron was clean, and he still is clean. He's NFL quarterback, number one rated quarterback. Well, right now he is.
Okay, we're all clean.
Yeah, come on, man.
Especially DeVoe and I. The most clean ever.
All right. I'm gonna go to the next one here because I think I got it. Everybody already decided.
I'm clean.
You're gonna disassociate yourself, so it's universal that everybody says, "Gotta cut some distance," right?
Gotta build some distance.
All right. Next time, you guys listen to Miss Universe.
I'm clean.
Okay. guess what? This next one, Mario's a little different. Stop, man. Stop. You got a little stop. I know. Look like a Cheshire cat. Guilty. Guilty as sin. Guilty.
Don't lump me in your clean then.
Right. All right. The next one is. Now, Mario, you're going to help me with this one. Man,
oh, hell.
You see why I keep talking? And then he flirts and has
I'm not flirting. I'm looking at.
What are you doing?
I guess we're communicating about the show.
Right. This is the part she gets to sit there and go like, so this is what it's like being at Pack Stereo. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Girl, gets better than this.
It gets a little extra. It's a little extra. And we actually feed people. All right, let's go.
We will.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm just kidding.
There you go. If she eats, it runs right out.
Because, every now and then...
I'm hungry.
We weren't talking about you. You here all the time. Shit. AK ball. That's what we saying.
I'm just saying.
Right. I'm hungry. All right, you guys. This next one, I'm going to let
I'll give you some DeVoe.
Thank you.
This next topic, Mara, I'm going to have you click the link. There's a 5-second intro video. Skip it. I'm going to let it speak first. Just skip hit the skip part on it. I want you just to see. It's sports, but it's a different type of sport. And you're in the water. And I just want to see what your reaction is if you didn't know the bubbles around you were these itty-bitty fish nibbling on your toes. And we're going to see if it plays because sometimes, YouTube acts up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It'll kick in.
Well, tell us a little bit about it, Vic, as I attempt to rectify this.
I want to give it to you, but I can't give you everything. All I want to tell you is this. Everybody likes to go diving. And when you do go diving, you end up, dude, don't you even mess up. Don't mess up my subject. Do not mess up my subject. Don't take it to the... He
can't help himself.
I know he can't. Okay, so this is what we're saying.
Dive.
You always have surprises. And when you do have surprises, you have surprises about what you may see. I've been to the Bahamas
Why
before,
should I hire you?
and I was surprised. I ran into some surprises. Barracuda... Whatever the case.
You get them in the club.
You know what? Stop.
I've seen some of them.
No.
They had Barracuda in there.
Barracuda, actually stingrays.
Them too.
Right. And stingrays. So whenever you actually find yourself, like say you're whale watching, and you decide to go whale watch, most of the time you're in a comfortable zone.
So you go down to Crenshaw Mall.
Yes.
Because you wanted some whale watching.
I knew you was going to go there. See, stop. That's embarrassing.
Right, the food concession stand. There's Shamu.
You
even got Bigfoot.
I can't believe this. Everybody's taking my sports segment and reducing it down to...
I'm just saying, you said whale watching. I thought it was going down the street.
This. I do this every time we do the show. I try to enlighten people.
Eating those biscuits.
And all I ever get is the sexual innuendo.
I'm not a part of that.
Thank you. Can we continue? Just show the video, man.
Okay, I like to watch them picking out hair at the mall.
What?
Now, these guys are trying to follow the birds. And as they follow the birds, they got ropes. So how many guys are out there? You see one.
Now, what do they get the ropes for?
I think they just, all have...
So they don't drift away.
Well, they stay connected.
They're going to lasso some birds?
Now, here's a shot underneath. Now,
water shot.
I like this shot. It's quiet.
Whoa, oh my God.
Whoa. Whoa. Well, that's one of those fish
and
balls.
And they're laughing, though.
No, I heard of those.
Wait, the guy's Russian.
We got to show that again. That's one of those fish balls, you guys. They get these big balls of fish.
That wetsuit.
I'm telling you.
You almost got eaten by a whale.
Can you imagine? They didn't see this coming.
I knew it was going to happen.
They didn't see it coming.
Let's show that again.
I knew this was going to happen. Did you hear that, though?
Yeah.
They knew.
They have these big old balls of fish, and they kind of swirl. See how like that is? And the whales come up in the middle of it and just gulp it down.
But that's so beautifully choreographed, though. Look at that.
I know.
That together.
I wouldn't even. That's why I don't go in the damn ocean. See?
Max cracking up. He's like, ha, 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 ha.
They wet their wetsuit, I bet you.
Think about it. The biggest fish that you've probably seen from in the water at a distance, Miss Universe.
A shark.
How big?
Not that big. It was like as tall as this tripod right there.
Okay, see? And for me, the largest is probably a stingray. It wasn't that big, it was smaller. DeVoe, what about you?
I've never seen a large fish in the sea.
You seen him on, where have you seen him?
On TV. YouTube?
Okay. Marina Del Rey. Not Marina Del Rey, but what's that? SeaWorld, maybe?
Wait a minute. DeVoe, have you been in the beach water a lot?
You know, black women do not
never
get in that water.
No. I have been in the seawater, but I didn't see a fish. There's no fishes where I am at. I just get my feet wet.
Oh, so you've never swam?
Oh, no. I don't swim in the ocean. Are you?
What? Oh,
You
really?
are missing out.
Yeah,
You
girls,
need to
tell her.
experience that. I'm going to take you to the Virgin Islands.
Oh.
Okay.
We'll go swimming now.
Okay, now
Can I
I may
get a
swim
video?
out there.
Okay, but not out here.
Not here.
That's where they have the fish.
Where, in the Virgin Islands?
Yeah, they're going to come out. Eels, all that.
No, we'll go in the right area at the right time.
In the right area, right time. Okay.
First of all, what's
At
a fish
nighttime,
bite?
you know the sharks like to come
Yeah,
out.
girl.
I go
Nighttime.
swimming at night.
What do you mean, yeah, girl? What was the
Come
last time
on, you
were
get
in
back
the-
to nature.
Give me a
You
break.
got all the accessories. You got to get real.
She was all earthly.
Yeah, get on out there with the earth.
Wait, Max said
All
my
in the-
pet seal, what is it?
Bubba.
Bubba was washed up at Potosi.
And we saw that
right.
Oh,
video.
we did see. He's telling
Yeah,
the truth. He
that's
has
right.
a pet seal.
Oh, wow.
He had a
That's
pet
beautiful.
seal.
He had a pet
Wait, it
seal.
died?
But now here's a real
It went
question.
back to the ocean.
Here's
Don't
my
say no.
here's my real question. I'm gonna take it
Real
around.
question.
I'm gonna take it to Miss Universe first. Here you are. You know that you're not looking to get that close to Wills. That happens when you don't see it happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at that as a close or actually like a National Geographic experience and say, "Oh my God, I wish that happened again"?
No, in that moment when I realize I'm alive, I'm going to appreciate the beauty of what just happened, but I will not be out there again.
Wait a minute. Now, let me ask you this, Mario. I'm gonna take it to
That's
you.
it.
Take it to
For
you.
real, right?
You know, Mario. You know, we try to live in the moment of knowing how it feels. Most of us. That's the whale, the blue whale, the largest animal, or you want to call it mammal, or living creature in the history of the planet. Bigger than the dinosaurs. It's biggest all the time. Something rising up on that side of you. Do you faint? Do you swim to the boat, or do you stay there calmly?
You just stay there calmly,
Mario
recognizing
is swimming to the boat like
Yelling and screaming.
it's the loss of sphincter tone. I say, take the vote. The big people always get away. You know, it'll be first up on the boat, right? Stepping on the boat's head.
Yeah, right, pushing
Big
you
Mar-
back down.
Get back in there. Somebody got to go. Take one for the team.
All right, so DeVoe, I'm not gonna even ask you, since you said you don't even go into ocean water. If you actually accidentally ran into a scenario like that, would you find that as being one of those rare moments that you will be proud of?
Yeah, very, very proud that I would be there. But like PMC said, if you faint, you drown. So you better not faint. Stay
Land shark.
conscious.
Right.
Make sure Mario ain't nowhere in front
A
of you.
land shark. A land
Okay?
shark.
Right. Okay.
They get them, the land sharks.
Yes, they do.
You heard of those?
No.
Land sharks you can get when walking. They'll come up on you. Land shark.
Yep.
He's on the land and he's
Knock on the door.
All right, there you go.
There he goes.
I saw it on the internet.
This is terrible. Let me stop. Exiting
God.
out.
Don't
Exiting
believe
out
everything
with
you
this
see on the
subject.
internet.
That's not a big deal. I'm gonna say this. D Wade's wife actually was being paid. You know, before she went out and did her protest on the street, she was being paid $25,000 a month, as well as mortgage, insurance, bills, and attorney fees were being covered by D Wade. By her protest, the reason why D Wade decided to pay her the $5 million is because his mom was on the street at one time, and that hit him in a different way. Not to feel actually sorry. It's him sitting up here saying, whatever reason got her there, let's settle this. So he gave her the extra $5 million.
What she gets? Okay.
I'm not
played
saying it's the
him.
right thing to
She
do.
played
So
him.
can we show the
She
picture?
played him. She knew that mommy was on the street
Yeah.
one time, and this
She
was
knew
going
his soft spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
One day when they were in bed, he told her about it, and she
I'm just saying.
tucked that away.
What you can't, what you can't do.
$25,000 a month.
Here she is
so-
sitting on the
mean,
ground,
good.
and she's sitting on the ground.
And the really sad
And
part
she's all
is
decked out.
decked out, and she
Hair,
probably needs for
impeccable
nothing.
nails.
How many
nothing.
children do they have?
Two, and the judge gave him the custody.
That's right.
And you know, today, even though they're more fair today than ever,
Right.
they still tend to give the children to the mother, unless the mother's actually incompetent.
Yes. So
the mother says that she wants to relinquish
right
to the father.
So here's the part that I'm asking you guys, exiting one at a time. Choose whoever wants to respond. When you go on the street with a cardboard, making yourself look like you're a street person, and then people find out about these details, do you think that's going to haunt her? Because karma can be a bitch.
I hope
DeVoe,
it does.
what do you think?
I hope it does.
Wow.
I really does. If it doesn't, then there's not fairness. Because in a sense, as I'm watching and listening to the story here, I think he did the right thing. He gave her adequate enough finances to take care of the children.
Right.
And she's already been taken care of, so it's not like she needs anything.
Did she feign being on the street making $25,000 a month?
Well, she being on the street, she got $5 million, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she did her job. That's what she was trying to do.
Look at this sign. She obviously has grammar issues. It looks like she came back and filled in the of.
Right.
And on children, she came back and filled in
whether
an I or an L.
Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, the L.
So I'm just saying, Head Start is doing a wonderful job.
But Dwayne, I have a question for ask you. Did you know who you were having babies by? I mean, sometimes these guys have babies by these women that when they
can't spell.
Well, when they go off of them, they seem so surprised. Didn't you know who she was before
her
you
name
started
is,
having baby?
Look at her name.
What's her name?
First of all, I think it's pronounced Siobhan Funches, but it's spelled Siohdaughn.
That's a long name.
Siobhan Funches. So that's okay. That's a special.
Miss Universe gets called her name anytime she wants. It works.
He just loved that last name, though.
Ekeobong. I saw someone ask.
Oh, that Mac needed a spelling on that.
I hope he got it now.
There you go.
He's going to say, one more time.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he is.
Well, we all know this. She needs help. She came out. She can't come back. They've already made a
She
final
can afford help.
Well, PMC said she won't be able to ask for anything else.
No,
the party's over.
It is over. She got
to buy some more shoes.
Like I said, if anybody fires 12 lawyers during a case like this,
she fired
wrong.
12 lawyers.
And DeVoe, to answer your question, there are people that can creep up on you and are smart enough not to let you know who they really are. I've had that example.
Not DeVoe, though.
Yeah, not DeVoe. Never.
Anyway, PMC said I was right. He got played. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He got played.
I'm out of New Sports.
Absolutely no reason you'll need more than $25,000 a month unless you're just greedy.
Wow.
That's all that is.
That is what that is.
Somebody stepped up, and I can say hallelujah. That's what I was $25.
That's Victor Allen, New Sports.
Be happy.
Pay up.
Yeah.
$2,500.
Right. Thank you.